right, guys, leaving the campsite. It's actually a very nice place. We just got a chance to see it this morning because we got here last night. It was already dark. Very, very simple campsite, nothing too fancy. Just some vaulted toilets, some areas where you can set up your tent. I think there was one car, like a van or something in the whole place. Other than that, man, it was a good place to detour from the road. It's next to the trail. As I said, we came in last night, set up tent camp in about 15 minutes because we didn't have to cook anything and just went straight to bed. So we actually went to bed early. So and we woke up early this morning, picked up everything pretty quickly, and now we're on our way. It's another beautiful day, man. Another beautiful day. Let's go. It seems like the trail is gonna be mostly paved for a while. Based on the GPS track, it looks pretty straight for maybe 20 miles or so, which is nice. I mean, we can make some distance early on. It's a beautiful day, just like the rest of the last few days. You know, we have nothing but beautiful days. I mean, I don't even know what I'm talking about. Temperature is perfect, man. I mean, it's not cold, it's not hot, but it's early. You know, it's gonna warm up, and it's a nice road. It seems that once we get closer to the border with Colorado, it gets into something. It's got to be off-road because it gets very. You can see the line goes like this, very zigzag, you know. So it's definitely going to be, probably it's going to go over some mountain passes or something. Hiker doing the Continental Divide walking, man. That's awesome. More hikers doing the divide. Man, this really is a cool road, man. Beautiful. Ups and downs and twists. I mean, it's not super twisty, but it's, you know, it's just get your turns. And some of these roads are going so, you know, high up that it looks like you're going, you know, all the way into the sky, man. Man, that beautiful road very suddenly ended and into dirt. Beautiful. And you know what? And right along with it, the trees showed up too, man. It seems like we're finally leaving the desert and getting into the more wooded area. All right, guys, as you can see, lots of ATVs, lots of cars, lots of trailers. I mean, a lot of traffic on this trail. I'm already covering dust from head to toe. The camera is probably completely filthy, but you know, what can you expect? It's a long weekend. Today's Monday, Labor Day weekend. So it's to be expected that there's going to be a lot of traffic in this beautiful area. As you can see, we are getting into the forest. We left the desert behind, and it's a beautiful day. You know, it's the last day of the long weekend, so people are enjoying themselves. What can you do, man? A lot of traffic. Oh, what is going on here? Somebody's transporting a big-ass house on this little trail?
Really?
I know, man. Is that a...
That's a house.
That's a house. Somebody's transporting a house?
Yeah.
One of those pre-made houses on this trail, man. Well, definitely won't be enough space for the house and for us on the road. Yeah, they're transporting a prefabricated home. But good thing is it was just, you know, that small section. Here it gets wider, so no problem. Oh, nice log cabin. Alright, as I said, this video is probably crappy because of all the dust. There's no way I can keep it clean, man. Too much traffic around here. Alright, the trail has become a little bit more, a little smaller, not as wide, a lot rockier, and a lot sandier. And man, these ATVs lifting all this dust. Yeah, so I gotta take it easy on the curves. But yeah, it's definitely a little bit more challenging, so... Yeah, you just gotta be careful on this trail because the sand is a little bit too loose in some sections. It's not terrible, but it's definitely a little too loose in some sections. And some of these ATVs, man, they're flying through here. That guy was fine, but I already passed like 5 of them that were flying, giving you very little space, you know, to get through when you're trying to maneuver a heavy bike on a sandy, rocky descent. It's better just take it slow, like I'm coming, because as I said, a couple of curves, man, these ATVs have come out so fast. Yeah, this is getting fun and somewhat challenging in some sections because of the deep cracks in the middle. It's sandy, some rocks, some deep cracks. Definitely not a fast track, but a very fun nonetheless. It's giving us the morning workout for sure. All right, here we have some deep cracks. You know, you got to be very careful. The best thing is to go on the right side, just like Oscar is doing. You know, and are we Colorado yet? We may be. You know, for all we know, we may definitely be in Colorado already. All right, here is going down. I'm telling you, challenging, fun. Just, you know, you take it easy on these sections and you'll be fine. It's not super challenging. I mean, it's challenging, but not one of those things that you're like, oh man, what did I get myself into? You know, so far so good, but nonetheless, it's still a challenging trail on a big bike like this. That is, if you're on a lighter bike, you'll be fine. And now we have some water crossing. I'm not gonna take any chances because, as you can see, there is a lot of rocks here. I feel like I should just walk it by. I'm gonna take a look at the depth of that creek because there is a lot of big rocks in there. I think through here. There you go, Oscar. Here we go. I'm just gonna go slow. Got too many electronics, I'd rather just walk it by. Because if he falls on this water, a lot of stuff is gonna get wet. All right, easy. If you do it slow like that, it's fine. All right, only the boots are wet, man. Everything else is good. Fun pass, man. All right, guys. The only crazy thing is the flies. They are insane. And I heard from a local earlier in Wyoming a couple of days ago, Sterling, a guy that we talked to, that usually when there is so many flies this early on in the season, it means the winter is going to be very, very strong. So you guys here in Wyoming and Colorado, man, brace yourselves. Well, that was definitely fun, challenging. I'm sweating my booty off, I tell you. Woo-hoo-hoo. Oh, now a sandy climb. Lovely, lovely. With a nice crack on both sides. I'm ready for some food, man. When you have such a challenging trail early in the morning, my appetite just poof, just skyrockets, man. I think there is more water down there. Oh yeah, but this one is easier. This one is a lot smaller. Some of these climbs are very steep. We just passed one that was steep and rocky, kind of like this one right here. And when you are in a steep climb like this, man, and it's rocky, momentum is everything, man. Here we go again, you see? All right, guys. Whew. Let's take a break, because that section was super challenging, and I kinda worn out a little bit, son. Let's take 5, man. That thing was insane, huh?
It was.
Oh my gosh. I hope that the downhill is not as challenging as going up that stuff, because it's gonna be really scary, I tell you that.
This has been tough.
This has been a really tough trail.
It's a tough trail, man. It's luckily it's uphill.
Yeah, well, we got to the top of the mountain, apparently. I don't know if we're gonna go over those mountains, I have no idea, but right now we're gonna start going downhill. And all I'm hoping...
You can see the trail.
Yeah, you can see
right
the trail
over
down
there.
there.
So there must be some kind of a switchback
Yeah.
right here, all downhill.
All I'm hoping, crossing my fingers, is that we don't encounter anything like what we just went through going uphill, going downhill, because that would be a scary thing, you know. We've done it before. In Montana, we encounter a couple of places like that, but
but it's not fun.
But it's not fun. I mean, it gets challenging, it gets scary.
And the fall could be nasty.
Yeah, and the fall can be nasty. Going up is different. Going up, as I said earlier, as long as you keep the momentum, the key is about momentum.
Yeah.
Throttle and momentum. Throttle and momentum. But going down, man, it's a whole different story, because you don't have the torque. It's all about brakes and balance. Brakes and balance. All right, ready, mister?
Okay, let's do this, man.
Let's do this.
And like they say, Wyoming will come to fear our enduro skills.
Amen to that. All right, so what we're doing is Oscar's gonna go ahead. You know, we're gonna give each other a little bit of distance. He's gonna stop in the curves, and that way we can, you know, give each other some space, because there's a lot of dust, and you know, you're dealing with a technical trail, and top of that, the dust is not good. When it gets super inclined, when you're going downhill and it gets inclined and technical, I personally, some people like to stand up. I personally rather sit down, keep my feet close to the ground. And if you notice, a lot of enduro riders, when it gets super technical, they sit down, you know? Because what happens if you're standing up, you know, you hit an obstacle, you lose your balance a lot quicker. Oh, wow. Now, let's stop here and let's check out what's ahead, man, because that looks scary. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Oscar, it's not that bad. We stay on the left, you know, slowly. That's the only challenging section right there, you know? And then we don't know what's, you know, after the curve, but you know, let's go. All right, going down. I think I just rather maneuver through this. And this is the point where it's so inclined that I'm just gonna go step by step, just walk it, okay? There's no reason to risk going any, you know, trying to stay on the bike. It's much better just walk. Okay, almost there. Okay, all right, not too bad. This section would have been even challenging going up. Actually, I don't think on our way up the other side, I don't think we encounter any challenging sections as challenging as this. I mean, this is rock. Sharp rocks on this side is super steep. So, oh well, now Oscar is gonna come down. All right, slowly right there. It's a jump. There we go. Take a breather if you need to. Freda. Oh, I almost fell myself. Okay. Wow, man. Well, you know, if you actually stand up here and look up, none of what we climbed was as challenging as this. And we did it going down. Let's get going, man. Guys, it got so challenging in some sections that it wasn't even worth to film all of it, because it was too much, man. Whew. But thanks God, so far so good. We're just doing it slowly, not risking anything, and hopefully we'll be out of this soon enough. All right, guys, we thought it wasn't gonna get any more challenging, and this is not the challenging part that I'm talking about. It's what we went through just a second ago. Wow, man, this section is insane. Definitely insane. Yeah, it's tough. Look how deep he is. You know, I'm gonna have to help. I have to push him out. Man, this is beyond gnarly. You go ahead. It's gonna take me a while. Yeah, it's pretty deep for this bike.
Rocks are slippery.
I know they are.
Real deep up here at the end.
It's stuck. Whoa. Whoa. Dude. Okay. No, that wasn't
enough. You'll see, dude. Check this out.
Are you sure you want to show those on camera? I know. And these are waterproof, but you know, what happened when the water goes over your boot, when your boots are completely submerged? Oh yeah, totally.
Okay, dude, this is officially the most challenging off-road we've done so far on the divide.
Yeah, because the Montana, section that we skipped, it would have been the most challenging, but we skipped it. Thanks God, because I don't think we would be here if we had not skipped that section. But this thing, man, extremely challenging terrain. There's two sections of the trail right here. One, the easy one, we decided to go for the most challenging one. We knew it could actually get tough, but it actually is a little tougher than we had anticipated. You do have another choice that is a lot easier section, so you don't have to do this section right here. I wouldn't recommend somebody who's never ridden a bike off-road to jump on something like this. And it's not that we're amazing riders. We have more experience because we've done a lot of roading on these heavy bikes. But I gotta take my hat off to these bikes, man. I mean, the fact that you can cross these things on these big ass bikes, man.
Fully loaded.
Fully loaded. I mean, the guy from the ATV looked at us and he said, "Really? I mean, it's a challenging terrain for an ATV." So it's beautiful. We're still not out of this. We just stopped after that water crossing, just to catch our breath, take a few minutes off.
We're 8,000 feet here.
On top of that, we're 8,000 feet, and these are two Florida boys that have our lungs accustomed to sea level.
But the altitude, it's not that. It's the workout's 10 times harder.
Yep.
My advice is if you're exhausted, stop the bike, take a break, because you make bad judgments when you're exhausted.
Yes.
You just want to get out of there. No, take a break. That's what we're doing. We're gonna get some electrolytes. We're in this beautiful shadow, beautiful mountain.
It definitely is a beautiful landscape, man. Look at this. It's unbelievable. So, Scarlett, the fourth, I love you, baby. You're doing an awesome job. Isabella, you love her. You say you love her.
Yeah, she's amazing, man. I just gotta take my hat off.
Yeah.
For these bikes, it's amazing what they can do.
Oh yes, oh yes. Well, we're not out of this one, so we celebrate once we get out of this one. We We are in Colorado, man. We crossed the line right there. Yes, Colorado at last. Yay! After Colorado, there is one more state, New Mexico. And that's it.
Hey amigos, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Also, make sure to share this video, give it a thumbs up, and let us know what you think on the comments section below. Thanks again for watching, and right on amigos!